Here's a ground ball up the left side. Pass, roll in. One will score. It's in the gap. It gets by the outfielders. Jordheim goes back. Two will score. Here's the throw down to third. Not in time as Welsh.
Ivy throws it back in. We'll see if the relay comes home. It does not. It's an RBI single.
Called strike three.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Hillsboro, where the Hillsboro Centre Valley Burros are going to play a non-region game with the Thompson Tommies. And even though it's a non-region game, this game means something to the teams. Both coaches, you know, they would like to win this one because of the rivalry, and they both said it's a good, healthy rivalry. Usually two programs that are in very good shape, Thompson having an excellent year. They have expectations in tournaments. They're hoping they can pull down a state championship this year, and they got the people and the talent to do it. Hillsboro Centre Valley, they're also looking at qualifying for state and seeing what they can do out there with their young team and the new players. We will be back a little bit to talk to the coaches and set the stage for this game right after this. You're watching Your Live Event, and my name is Keith Meyer.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult day care. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
Talking now with Matt Chandler, the Thompson softball coach. Coach, what's at stake in this game?
Non-region matchup. This is a tune-up game to get ready for the region tournament. Kids are going to show up, play hard, whatever happens, happens. Stay healthy and fix any things that we need to work on going into the region tournament.
When the kids get on the field, some of that old Hillsboro Centre Valley and Thompson rivalry come out?
Absolutely, always. I mean, it's close rivalry. We've played a lot over the last 8 years I've been with Thompson through the summer and during the school year, and it's always fun matchups.
That's cool. Tell me how the season has gone. Are you locked into your playoff position?
We'll be the 1 seed in the region tournament coming up here on Saturday. Season's gone well. I think we're finally starting to hit our stride now. We had a really good matchup with Renville County over the weekend, and we ended up being on the losing end, but it was one of those games where we competed our butts off, and I think we gained a whole new level of confidence that I was hoping to see earlier in the year.
Good deal. Well, we got a nice, beautiful evening for softball. Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you.
City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
With Corey Erickson here, coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley girls softball team. We had a nice sunny day, and that kind of left us, but you get another shot at Kindred Richland today. And we apologize for that mistake. I had an interview with Corey earlier. He said basically the same things as the Thompson coach. It's a good game to get things ready for tournament action coming up. Corey said the rivalry is good for the kids, good for the schools, good for the coaches even. So he's pretty excited about this one, and he'd like to put a W up on the board in this rivalry game. He did point out that seeding purposes, seeding could be determined, if both teams make it to state. Coaches vote on the seeding, and if Hillsboro Central Valley should pull out a win, it is very likely they would get a higher seed than Thompson. If Thompson, vice versa, Thompson would very likely come out with a very high seed of their own. We'll be back to talk more about this game and set the stage. You're listening to the Irie Insurance pregame show, and we'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Nothing embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offers annual memberships for singles and families, also college memberships, first-time memberships, and outside 30-mile radius of Hillsboro membership available as well. Men's Day is Wednesday, Ladies' Day is Tuesday. You can learn more about getting on the Goose River Golf Club, GooseRiverGolfClub.com. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, Swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Welcome back to Hillsboro on a lovely evening. Got hazy sunshine. It almost looks like a day where there must be some forest fires out west. I don't know that for a fact, but it's the kind of sky that reminds you of the times we've had smoke up in the air in the upper atmosphere, and it's kind of blown in, so it's a very hazy sunshine, but the sun is still there, and it's been a beautiful day. Nice and warm. One thing I talked to Coach Erickson about was we've had a couple nice days for baseball and softball. And how are the kids dealing with the heat? And he said, they're not. They got pretty tired yesterday at Central Cass. Central Cass, of course, with the artificial turf. That jacks the temperature up about 5 degrees or so. And the kids were getting worn out yesterday. He said they've got to get used to that. He said his girls were complaining about the heat and how hot it was and so on and so forth. And Corey just said, hey, remember when you were out there and it was 40 degrees outside? And that kind of put the end to the so-called whining. They realized they had it pretty nice. Again, Hillsboro Center Valley is the second seed in Region 1. Thompson is the first seed in Region 2. Thompson looking to do some damage when playoffs start, regionals, and very likely the state tournament. Hillsboro is hoping to do the same. They've had a couple of tough years, the last couple. Now these young kids that have been playing are maturing. The freshmen that played last year, even an 8th grader, have matured a year. They're hitting the ball better, fielding the ball better, giving Closey and Ensign support on the defensive side of the ball. And you see Hillsboro Center Valley Pardon me, I've got a stuck camera here. So we're going to see what we can do about that. We'll take a break and come back and see if we can get the live action going on yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavor. To this year's graduating class, we encourage you to step into your future and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Congratulations from administration, staff, and other students at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley schools, thank you for a great year.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben and Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben and Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
And my camera is working, but I am not seeing any motion. So I'm going to have to get a little bit of help from our technicians back in the shop, and we'll see if we can get that going for you. In the meantime, we'll take a break, and I'll be back shortly, and hopefully we'll have a live camera for you to look at. We'll be back soon.
Welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And remember, appetizers and so many other fun activities at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck to the Hillsboro Vets Club, and they thank you for all of your support with the Hillsboro Vets Club.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
It's a North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 5th and 6th.
And the 1-2. Hit on the ground, going to sneak through the middle for a base hit.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 12th and 13th.
This one comes Olivia Vetter, back set, blocked at the net.
Plus the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 10th and 11th.
Now it's with Class A. Here's Michael Nile with the windmill duck.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
There we go. We have some people moving on the screen. Thompson is out there taking their warm-up paces, getting ready for the game. The best laid plans sometimes just go awry. And if you poke around long enough, you find the right button to push, and hopefully we're in business now. Thompson, as I said, they're taking their warm-ups in the field. We'll be getting going here shortly. This is obviously a late start time. They had the JV game first, which was won by Thompson by a score of 9-4. It is senior night here for Hillsboro Central Valley, so they'll be introducing seniors and parents. And they wanted the later start time so that we could finish this game under the lights, which is kind of nice. Nothing like night baseball or softball. You just can't beat it. We'll be back shortly on the Irie pregame show, Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll be back to talk about starting lineups right after this. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Just in, this is a new trade, Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada. 2014 Versatile DT550. Has 1,700 hours, 6 remotes, 36-inch tracks, priced at $340,000. This DT550 Versatile now available to help with spring work. Talk to Chuck O'Neill and get the best deal from Ziegler Ag Equipment, 218-784-2961. Call now, 218-784-2961.
As spring arrives, so does allergy season. Stop at Hillsboro Drug for all your allergy medications, along with over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items, and more. Don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Remember, Hillsboro Drug also offers mail-out service and free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. Be sure to check out the gift section with new spring items, too. Your full-service pharmacy is Hillsboro Drug.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
We want to thank Irie Insurance for bringing us the pregame show. We appreciate that. Let's go to the starting lineups, and the starting lineups are brought to you by Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. They've got job openings for several different areas. You can find them at crystalsugar.com. First for the Thompson Tommies. Leading off and pitching is Sydney Schwabe. She wears number 1. Hitting second is Drew Schwab. She is playing second base and wearing number 2. Third is Olivia Dick. She is catching and wears 34. Fourth batter, the cleanup, is Maya Workin. She is playing center field and wearing number 3. Fifth batter is Summer Haig. She is playing first base and wears number 7. Number 6 in the lineup is Kaya Hurst. She plays shortstop and wears number 13. Seventh batter is Kirsten Lopez. She plays third base and wears number 5. The eighth batter is Marley Kurtz. She is the designated player, and she wears number 10. And rounding out the lineup in the number 9 spot is Claire Coling. She plays left field and wears number 11. The flex player is Layla Gemmel. She will be playing right field and she wears number 20. So the lineup for the Tommies looks like this. Schwab, and Dick. Warken, Haig, and Hurst. Lopez, Kurtz, and Coling. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, the homestanding Burros. Leading off, wearing number 1 is Peyton Qualm. She's the catcher. Second hitter is Kaylee Kittleson. She is playing shortstop and wears number 3. Third batter is Serena Colosi. She is pitching, wearing 17. Cleanup batter is Ellie Weiss. She plays third base and wears number 24. Fifth batter is Danielle Dubois. She plays first base and wears number 14.
Good evening. Welcome to the Old
The sixth batter is
Take a moment to recognize the seniors on our HCB softball team.
I'm sorry,
So players,
I just have an initial here and I don't know the girls well enough. It's Ackerman is going to be playing center field and wearing number 13. The seventh batter is Jora Leesberg. She plays left field and wears number 6.
and parents Kevin and Joy Ackerman.
And I've just been informed that
HCB volleyball team and decided to finish her senior year.
Ackerman is Krista Ackerman. So we've got that in the book now. The eighth hitter is Megan Ensign. She plays second base and wears number 4. And
She's a great role model for the younger players.
the ninth batter is Willison. She is the designated player. She wears number 15.
Senior Aubrey Bosch.
And we've got Bosch will be the flex player.
Aubrey didn't have the senior season she wanted after tearing her ACL.
She is playing.
Aubrey has been at every event she could attend between doctor visits and her surgery, providing music and cheering her heart out for the team. Her infectious smile and humble attitude is going to be missed.
She's on the list here, but they don't have a position for her. I'll see if I can track that down. She wears number 2.
She plans to attend NDSU for veterinary sciences.
So the lineup for the Burros goes like this: Quam, Kittleson, and Closey, Weiss, Dubois, Ackerman, Leesberg, Ensign, and Willison. And Bosch is your flex player. Let me see if I can figure that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's got to be playing right field when I use process of elimination.
She's batting .375 with 9 RBIs this season.
Okay. Once again, your starting lineups were brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Grab one of those positions at Crystal Sugar. You can find them on the web at crystalsugar.com.
Joined by parents Jamie and Christina Torgerson of Hillsboro.
You can see on the field that the seniors are being introduced and their parents are out there with them.
2 girls in her class who started softball as a 7th grader and has kept on through her high school career.
Ellie Weiss is the last one that's been introduced, and looks like she's got a candy board, candygram. There's a team mascot wearing the jersey tonight.
Shows her do what it takes mentality. Ellie's batting .379 this season with 3 doubles and 10 games.
5 seniors on the team this year.
University of Missouri next year for biochemistry on a pre-med track. And fifth senior, we have 6-year senior Serena Closey, joined by parents
Serena Closey being introduced.
Wilson. Serena, along with Ellie, stuck with softball from 7th grade, and she's grown from a frustrated picture.
Krista Ackerman is the first one that was introduced.
Serena has worked as hard as anyone to improve her skills to get
Bosch wearing number 2. She was the second one introduced.
team first mentality has trickled down to our younger players.
We have Jora Leesberg out there. She is the third one in line over there. Then you got Weiss and Closey.
Serena will be attending North Dakota State College of Science next year.
And we'll slide the camera down a little bit.
I'd like to thank you, seniors.
Coach Erickson did a little bit of artwork for the game today. There's the numbers of the seniors.
And to your schools. You have set a high standard for future years, and we are so proud of all of you. Please, teams, fans, take a moment to applaud these girls for their
There are the seniors.
Thank you very much.
See if we can get a little bit more of a close-up there.
And thank you.
And they get a nice round of applause. We will come back here and get this game rolling shortly. We want to thank American Crystal Sugar for the starting lineups and also Irie Insurance for the pregame show. We'll return in a little bit. You are watching your live event.
Local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at RDK Enterprises, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
You have insurance on your home, your car, and even your phone. But do you have insurance on your life? Hello, Angela here with the Irie Insurance Benefits Connect team. Does talking about life insurance make you uncomfortable? Do you know what type of life insurance you need? Did you know there are life insurance options to fit almost any budget? Our life and health agents at Irie Insurance work with top carriers to provide you with a free quote and a positive experience. To find out more about Irie Insurance Benefits Connect, go to IrieInsurance.com.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
We're back, and we're just about ready to get this one going. The coaches and umpires are meeting at home plate, exchanging lineup cards. Borough infield is getting their arms warmed up. Should be a good ball game tonight. Closey has been pitching so well this year, doing a great job. Schwabe for Thompson is just a stellar athlete all around. So you can expect a very good, well-pitched game out of Schwabe. Then it will be up to the defenses. Can they support the pitchers, make the plays that you need to make, and who can get the bats going and get some runs on the board? Should be a fun game. No pressure on this game, as the coaches talked about before the game started. No pressure except what is self-imposed just because of the rivalry. Rivalry game, pride, bragging rights. Trust me, the players know who they're playing tonight. Thompson has had a pretty good streak against Hillsboro Central Valley, and the Burros would like to end that streak. So you should see some pretty good efforts. Closely calling her infield together. Danielle Wright, thank you. Checking with our faithful walk-up music provider, Sarah Luthley. The golden voice on the PA system tonight is none other than Coach Dave Nelson, Athletic Director at Hillsboro Central Valley. And we are ready to go. Sydney Schwabe steps in, Closey's first pitch. Looks like a little bit high. Or did he call that a strike? And we have a substitute coming in now. Bosch coming off the field. she is officially in the books as a senior now. Gets hugs on the field. She is a little bit teary-eyed. She's got that bad leg, and that has deterred her season. So taking position in right field is Onus, I believe. Closey with 2 balls. 2-0 count. That one on the outside corner missed a little bit. 3-0. That one's high. A 4-pitch walk to start the game. That brings up the second baseman, Drew Schwab. The runner faked the run. Schwabe had a good first 4 or 5 steps, but then she put on the brakes, just looking to see what the Burros would do. This time Schwab stays closer to the base. We got a 1-1 count. Closey's got the sign. Fouled back. And Schwabe was going that time. She had her head down. She wasn't looking into the plate. She was looking at a stolen base. Schwab fouled it straight back to the netting. Makes it 1-2. There's a little pop to the right side. Stayed in play, but Quam couldn't quite get there in time. Good effort, but 1 step away. The pitch to Schwab goes to the backstop. Schwabe's got her stolen base. She was running on the play. So chalk up a stolen base for Schwabe. That puts a runner on second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout for Closey. And that gives us 1 out in the inning. Brings up Olivia Dick. There's a strike. Upper half of the plate and the outside half as well. Dick had a stellar basketball season this year. That pitch outside. She's another one that is just a good all-around athlete and a smart player. Very smart player. That pitch is high. 2-1. Schwabe's getting a big lead off second after the pitch. That pitch is high as well. Closey's having trouble finding her spot. 3-1. That one curves outside. And another walk issued by Closey. That brings up cleanup hitter Maya Warkin playing center field. So we've got runners on first and second. 1 out. Squares to bunt. And Schwabe got a huge lead. Nobody holding her on. Inside got over there eventually, but Burros are playing a very split infield. It's a huge hole up the middle. Squares to bunt again. This one's a strike, 1-1. That would have been a good pitch to bunt because it was down low. No fake bunt there. Fouled it back to the screen. Makes count 1 and 2. Warken is the cleanup hitter. Strike 3, swing and a miss, and missed that one by 6 inches at least. Must have been a drop ball. Had good speed on it and it dropped out of the strike zone.
Number 7, Summer Hay.
So that's 2 outs. Second strikeout for Closey. Brings up Summer Haig. That ball's low and outside. Ball 1. Haig plays first base. Swing and a miss. Might have been a foul tip, but it is not called. Regardless, it's still a strike, 1-1. Foul ball off to the right, over into the other field. Makes it 1-2. First and second, 2 outs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at a pitch out of the zone. Closey got her to go fishing. 3 strikeouts in the inning and 2 walks. No fair balls. So after half an inning, we have no score on the Tim Kazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
First pitch from Schwabe is high for a ball. Second pitch, high again. 2-0 count. That one high also. So we've got 3-0. That one's high, 4-pitch walk. Deja vu all over again. Same way that Thompson started their first inning, so does Hillsboro Center Valley. Walk with a runner on first. We have no outs. There's a ground ball to first. Pitcher grabs it, tosses it to Haig at first for the out. Kittleson moves Quam up to second base. That pitch is a strike to Serena Closey. Snap throw down to third. Quam Quam steals third base. She is in scoring position. That pitch was a ball, so we've got a 1-1 count. That pitch down low, 2-1. Schwabe, a fast worker. Foul ball off the right, just out of play. 2-2 is the count. Ground ball off the third baseman. She picks it up, throws it to first, and not in time. The Burros take the first lead. Quam comes in to score on that base hit. It's very definitely a base hit because the third baseman, Lopez, knocked that ball down, tried to make the play, but it was too late by then. So we have Closey on first with an infield single. Take that runner off of second base. Two balls is the count. 2-0 to Ellie Weiss. That one down low, 3-0. That one's high. And we've got another walk. That's going to bring up Danielle Dubois. Runners on first and second. One out. Pitch is down low in the dirt. Dubois looks at it go by. 2-1 is the count. And we've got a timeout for a mound visit. Matt Chandler doesn't like what he sees right now. Heading out there to visit with his pitcher. Schwabe is such a fast worker that I can barely look down at the book, mark the ball or strike in the book. And by the time I look back up, she's in the motion for the next pitch. Umpire checking with Coach Chandler. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second. There's a pitch down the middle, fouled off to the right, out of play. Dubois just a little bit late on that. It was a lazy pop fly ball. Makes it 2-2. Here's Colsey with the pitch. Over the second baseman's head. The right fielder bobbles it. Comes in to score, and they get Dubois at second. Now the damage had already been done. Closey came in to score on that bobble. She may have scored anyway, but Dubois picks up a hit. We'll give her an RBI. That pitch is high, ball 1. That's a strike to Krista Ackerman. Aha, okay. We have a substitution that I didn't pick up. Sarah's keeping me alive over here. Strike 3, and that new batter was Santa Kritzberger. She goes down on strikes. That ends the inning, but not before the Burros plate 2. So on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard. After one complete, Hillsboro Center Valley 2, Thompson 1. 2-0.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Back here in Hillsboro, where the Burros have taken an early 2-0 lead after one full inning. Closey throws a ball that kind of curves outside. Ball 1 to Kaya Hurst, the shortstop. Swing and a miss by Hurst. Quite an uppercut at that pitch. Didn't get it. Strike 2. The ball on the upper half of the strike zone. Closely moving the ball around a little bit. Pop fly to the right. Out of play. Count remains 1-2. My scoreboard caught up a little bit. Here's the 1-2 to Hurst, and she strikes out. Fourth strikeout for Closey already. First pitch to Kirsten Lopez. Ball 1. That one's high. 2-0. Lopez playing third base. There's a pitch right down the middle. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2. Ball down the middle, but it was low. And Lopez has worked herself a full count. Ball down low, hits the dirt. There's a walk issued by Closey. Lopez trots to first. So that brings up the designated player, Marley Kurtz. She's wearing number 10. First pitch is a strike, outside corner. Lopez took a pretty good lead on that last pitch. Another strike. High and on the outside part of the plate. Caught the zone. 0-2 to Kurtz. That one's down low. Runners going. Lopez easily makes it down to second base. We'll give her a stolen base on that one. So she scoots to second base. Thompson has a runner in scoring position. Foul ball down the right side. That one's going to be out of play over into the other field. Count remains 1-2. Closey's got the sign. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled at just about the same spot. Thompson players playing chase the foul ball back there. She was just starting in with the first one, and the second one came out there too. Closely with a pitch, ground ball, shortstop. Kittleson grabs, throws, easy play. She made it look easy. Lopez scampers over to third. Kurtz is out on a 6-3 play. So that gives us 2 down. Runner on third. First pitch was a ball. Claire Coling, the left fielder, in the box. Closey's got the sign. Toes the rubber. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1-1. Fouled back to the screen. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs, runner on third. Thompson would like to get that runner in. Strike 3 right down the chute. 5 strikeouts now for Closey. That ends the inning as Coling strikes out. On the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, after 1.5, Hillsboro Center Valley 2, Thompson nothing.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Thompson wastes no time in between innings. They're ready to go. Here comes the Borough batter. This is the number 8 hitter, Megan Ensign, playing second base. First pitch, strike at the knees. I'm sorry, this is Jorah Leesburg. My bad. 2 balls now to Jorah Leesburg, left fielder. That one comes back to the screen. Foul ball. 2-2. Here's a little pop fly. Second baseman ranges back, and she grabs it for the out. That's Drew Schwab over there. Just a lazy little looping popper. Schwab stepped back 2-3 steps and was able to grab it. So that is a fly ball to the second baseman. 1 out. First pitch to Ensign is a strike. And we've got strike 2. Schwabe may be settling in a little bit. Fouled straight back, up and over us here. Again, fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. Whoa. Oh, we lose the release point every once in a while. Schwabe airmailed that one into the netting. Gotta laugh when that happens. Swing and a foul back. Ensign hanging in there. 1-2 is the count, 1 out. Nobody on. That one's outside. 2-2. Fly ball towards left center. And the left fielder ranges over in front of the center fielder. Claire Coling runs that ball down right in the middle of the gap out there for out number 2. That's a fly ball to 7. 2 outs. And up steps Evie Willison. She's our designated player. She wears 15. Takes swings at strike 1. Ground ball to short, gloved, throw. Again, play made easy. That was by Kaya Hurst. Nice looking play. 6-3 on the putout. 3rd out, and that ends the 2nd inning. So after 2 complete on the Tim Kazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley maintains a 2-0 lead over Thompson.
Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offers annual memberships for singles and families, also college memberships, first-time memberships, and outside 30-mile radius of Hillsboro membership available as well. Men's Day is Wednesday, Ladies' Day is Tuesday. You can learn more about getting on the Goose River Golf Club, GooseRiverGolfClub.com. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
First pitch to Schwabe, a bunt, and it went right under Weiss's glove. Would have been a tough chance, but Weiss just didn't get down to the ball. She was trying to lift up and throw that ball before she ever got it. So Schwabe has a bunt single. Brings up Drew Schwab. Fakes a bunt. Ball goes to the backstop, and Schwabe's at second. So the purpose of the bunt is accomplished by the wild pitch from Closey. That pitch was fouled away. Another fake bunt. Actually, she offered that one, just didn't get the bat on it cleanly. Got the top part of the ball and fouled it away. Makes a 1-2 count. Strike 3 and the ball gets away, and Schwabe advances to third. Schwab runs down to first, and the Tommies have themselves a threat going. Runners on first and third. Nobody out. And up steps Olivia Dick. Closey's got the sign. Runner went. got a stolen base. Quam did the fake to second, look at third, and Schwabe wasn't going anywhere. So the Tommies have 2 runners in scoring position now. Fly ball towards left field. Leesburg has got it. Here comes the runner home to score. Schwabe scores to make it 2-1. And Schwab had some ideas of trying to get to third base, but they got the ball thrown in and ran her back. That makes our score 2-1. Olivia Dick gets herself a sacrifice fly. F7 for the first out of the inning. That pitch is low. Ball 1. Maya Warkin is the cleanup hitter. She's the batter. Struck out in the first inning. There's a fly ball to center field. Caught nicely by Kritzberger. Put out to the center fielder for the second out of the inning. Schwab held at second base because it was a shallow fly ball. First pitch was a ball. Down low and it was outside. Swing and a cut. Foul ball back to the screen. 1-1. Pitch is high. Hard to do with Haig. She is a tall young lady. Colsey with the pitch. That one's low. 3-1 is the count. Colsey struggling just a little bit in this inning. Would like to hold the damage to 1 run. Thompson's looking for another one. That pitch is high. Ball 4, and Haig gets a free pass to first base. It's 2 walks in the inning. So we got runners on first and second. 2 out. First pitch was a strike to Kaya Hurst. Ground ball to short. Kittleson grabs it. Over to first. Again, she makes it look easy. 6-3 put out. To retire Hurst and also retire the Tommies in the top of the third. After 2.5 on the Tim Kazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Thompson picks up a run, but Hillsboro Center Valley still leads by a score of 2-1.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Back here in Hillsboro, Hillsboro Center Valley holding a 2-1 lead over Thompson. The Borough lineup flips over to the leadoff batter, Peyton Qualm. Peyton walked in the first inning and worked her way around the bases, steals and sacrifices, and she was able to score the first run of the game. Fly ball left field. Left fielder ranges over, makes the grab. Claire Coling puts it away. That's out number 1. Brings up Kayla Kittleson. Popped up. Backing out of play. On the netting of field number 2. That one well inside. Kittleson had to do a dance to get out of the way. There's another foul back. 1 and 2 to Kittleson. Kittleson had a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. There's a solid ground ball single through the hole between short and third. Kittleson has herself a base hit. Puts a runner on first for the Burros. That was just a line shot. There was no chance for anybody to get that one. It was placed very well in the hole. First pitch is a ball. This is Serena Colosi. Ground ball up the middle. Looping line drive, falls in. Colosi's on with a single. Kittleson advances to second. First and second, 1 out, bottom of the third. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Ellie Weiss. Ground ball to third, fair. I thought it was a fair ball, but the umpire called it foul. It bounced off of the third baseman and dribbled over towards foul territory. That was a close one, very close. Weiss hits a pop fly foul. The catcher Dick chases, but no room over there. It clears the fence. 0-2 is the count. Coach Erickson was beside himself with that ground ball down the line. He thought it was fair. But then he just covered his head and let it go. Weiss smashes one to center field. Center fielder catches. Here comes Kittleson to third. She makes it. Strong throw from center fielder Maya Warkin. She had a one hopper to the third baseman, but it was just too far with Kittleson's speed. So Kittleson advances to third. Closey held at first. And they pull off a double steal. Runner from first went to second, and then the runner at third bolted home. Kittleson scores. And I don't know if we're going to have an appeal here. Nope. This is Danielle Du Bois, number 5 hitter. Foul ball back. Count remains 0-2. That one really high. One and 2. Another one high. 2-2. There's strike 3, right at the letters. Du Bois strikes out. Retired for the third out of the inning, but the Burros come through and score 1. And at the end of 3, on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Center Valley 3, Thompson 1.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavor. To this year's graduating class, we encourage you to step into your future and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Congratulations from administration, staff, and other students at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben and Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben and Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Top of the fourth, the first pitch from Closey to Lopez is a ball down low. We're in the top of the fourth. Foul ball straight back over the press box. Here's the pitch. Line shot down the left field line, but just foul. Should get out in front of that one. Solid contact, but just a little bit too far out in front. One and two is our count. Closey's got her sign. Strike three looking. Ball up in the upper half of the zone. Letter high. Kurt strikes out. Lopez strikes out for the first out of the inning. First pitch to this is Kurtz is a ball. Swing and a miss. Ball tailing away outside. Good location, good pitch. 1-1. Line drive in the gap. It's going to run to the fence. Onus grabs it, relays it to Ensign. They hold it to a double. Well struck ball. Good power on that one. Rolled all the way to the fence. Kurtz gets herself a double. Puts a runner in scoring position. Ball one to Claire Coling. Closey checking the dugout for the sign. Popped up, straight back, Quam looks, and she runs out of room. Makes the count 1-1. Both these teams working fast. That pitch low. Ensign hustles over to second base to keep Kurtz close. 2-1, one out. Runner on second. Swing and a miss, strike two. That one would have landed on Sarah's head if there was no roof on this building. Foul back. Sarah's thankful for good, solid construction. Swing and a miss. Coling is down on strikes. That's the second out of the inning. Brings up the leadoff hitter, Sidney Schwabe. Closey's got the sign. First pitch is a ball. Schwabe has walked twice so far. That pitch is low, ball 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Top of the 4th, runner on second. Pop fly to the second baseman. Ensign caps under it. She's got it. That retires Schwabe and the Tommies. Fly ball to Ensign to end the inning. So after 3.5, Hillsboro Center Valley has a 3-1 lead over Thompson on the Tim Kazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the C-Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And remember, appetizers and so many other fun activities at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they thank you for all of your support with the Hillsboro Vets Club.
This is Bailey Scott.
First 2 pitches to Santa Kritzberger are strikes. Okay, that was 3 strikes. Santa goes down on strikes. First out of the inning. Bottom of the 4th. 3-1 Hillsboro Central Valley. Now at the plate is Jor Leesberg, the left fielder. Ground ball, liner, I should say. Liner and the second baseman ranges to her right. Grabs that thing. Drew Schwab made a very nice play there. Had to fade to her right side, grabbed the line shot. That's 2 down. There's a fly ball to left field, and the left fielder couldn't handle it. She dropped that one. So Ensign is on first base. I think we call that one an error on the left fielder. Stepping in at the plate now is Abby Willison. She's the designated player. Fly ball, foul territory. First baseman running over backwards. Couldn't quite snag that thing. Had to do an over the shoulder catch and couldn't locate the ball. Haig was close but couldn't tuck it away. 2 strikes. 1 and 2. That ball's high, outside. There's another ball, makes it 2 and 2. Another foul ball off to the right. This one there's no room for. Megan Ensign at first base. There's a fly ball to center field. Ranges over, and Warkin tucks it away. That ends the inning. Fly ball to Warkin. After 4 complete on the Tim Kazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, we have Hillsboro Center Valley 3, Thompson 1.
2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Somebody has some ancient walk-up music or in-between inning music. That's back from my era. Nice little tune there. And we go into the top of the 5th. Excuse me, bottom of the 4th. No, I was right in the first place. Top of the 5th. Closey with the pitch. Solid line drive base hit out to center field over Closey's head. Solid hit by Drew Schwab. Good contact on that ball. Got it over Closey's head and ball scooted into center field. So the leadoff runner is on for Thompson. There's a pop to Quam. She snags it. Makes a quick throw to first to try and get the runner at first coming back to the bag. And Schwab got back to the bag safely. Olivia Dick is out on that foul pop to Quam. That ball gets away from Quam. Schwab advances to second. This is Maya Warkin. She's got a 1-0 count. Fly ball, lazy ball over to the right side. Ensign grabs it. And Schwab tags, gets from second to third. Ensign made a nice play going behind the first baseman into foul territory and snagged that pop fly for out number 2. That pitch gets away. And Schwab comes in to score. She was not delaying for anything. She saw that pop away and in she came. That makes the score 3-2. Summer Haig, the batter. She's got a 2-ball count. That first pitch was just high and Quam couldn't get up to it. Goes to the backstop and Schwab hustles in. There's a foul ball. Back to the screen. 2-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Ground ball to short. Kittleson grabs it, throws to first. Another easy put out for Kittleson. 6-3 on the play. That's the third out. And it puts the Tommies down, but not before they score one. On our Timcasat Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard, Hillsboro Center Valley 3. Thompson now has 2.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Back in Hillsboro, where Hillsboro Center Valley is hanging on to a 3-2 lead over Thompson. Well played ball game, pretty crisp fielding. Few mistakes here and there. Coaches, I'm sure, will want to tidy that up before the region tournaments start. Burrows send to the plate in the bottom of the 5th. The lineup rolls over and Peyton Qualm is leading off. Once again, she's the catcher. 2 balls to Qualm. Strike 1 at the knees. Inside corner. 2-1. That pitch is low, and we've got 3-1 now. That one outside and high. Qualm will trot to first base. Always a threat to steal. Brings up Kaylee Kittleson. Kittleson has been bunting in this situation. She doesn't there. Qualm taking a big lead over there and taking her time getting back. So a snap throw from Dick down to Haig at first. Qualm hustles back. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes to Kittleson. Kittleson has a single and a sacrifice to her credit. There's a line drive. The shortstop caught it. Throws to first to Haig. Double play. Nice play all the way around. Kittleson is retired on the liner to shortstop. And Qualm is out 6-3 for the second out. This is Closey coming up to bat now. Nobody on base. Got a 1-1 count. Ground ball pulled sharply to the left in front of the Burrow dugout. Coach Erickson neatly scoops it up, tosses it back to the pitcher. Line drive down the left field line, but out of play. Makes the count 1-2. That one's outside. We're in the time of the evening now when the lights haven't really kicked in with their effect. Popped up over towards the Burrow dugout. Dick was there, but just barely ran out of room. Almost pulled that ball in. Good effort by Dick. 2-2. There's a line shot. Foul. Closey's trying to wear out Schwabe. Couple of foul balls here. There's a ball down the middle, foul ball the other way. Out of play on the right side. One of the Thompson fans makes a smart little dip to get out of the way. And that pitch is low, so we've got a full count. Closey has worked, and she's gotten herself to a full count. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Ground ball through the hole up the middle. She goes to first, and we've got a pinch runner. Elson comes in, Mallory Elson. So we've got a runner on first, 2 out. That pitch inside to Ellie Weiss. Throw it on to first. Haig is trying to pull a Kent Herbeck down there and pull Elson off the bag, but Elson held her balance. That ball's down low. 2-1. It was a snap throw from Dick down to Haig. Ground ball to third, over to first to retire the side. 5-3 put out, 3 down. On the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Center Valley clinging to a 3-2 lead over the Thompson Tommies.
For professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups, bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
It's a North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 5th and 6th.
And the 1-2. Hit on the ground. It's going to sneak through the middle for a base hit.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 12th and 13th.
This one comes Olivia Vetter, back set, blocked at the net.
Plus the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 10th and 11th.
Now it's with Class A. Here's Michael Nile with the windmill duck.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
We're ready to go here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch is low, ball 1. This is Kaya Hurst leading off, the shortstop. Made some nifty plays over there at shortstop. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Big looping swing by Hurst that time, and couldn't get it. Closey's got the sign. That one's low, in the dirt. 2-1. Fly ball behind first base. Here comes Onus. Onus does the breadbasket catch. Willie Mays would be proud. She had to come a long way to get that ball. Put the ball away to retire Hurst. Fly ball to the right fielder. First out of the inning. That brings up Kirsten Lopez. First pitch is high. That pitch on the inside corner had a little bit of comeback to it. Almost like a cutter. 1-1. Foul ball, out of play to the right. Makes the count 1-2 to Lopez. That one got away from her outside. Closey missed quite a bit by that on that pitch. 2-2. Lopez looking to get on any way she can. A little pop fly. Onus is there again. She can really cover the ground out there in right field. That wasn't more than 2 steps into the outfield. And she made it all the way from her right field position in to catch that looping pop fly. Another good play by Onus. 2 down. Brings up Marley Kurtz, the designated player. Popped up. Second base, Ensign's there. She snagged it, but she had to turn around real quick to get it. So that's a pop fly to the second baseman for the 3rd out. A clean 1-2-3 inning for the Burros. And after 5.5 on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard, Hillsboro Center Valley hanging on to that 1-run lead over Thompson, 3-2.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
And we are back for the bottom of the 6th. First pitch is a strike, let her high. This is Danielle DuBois. She has struck out and was out on a right fielder to shortstop play at second base. There's a fly ball towards right, and she can't get it. Ball fell through her glove. She took a dive for it. It missed the glove and ended up underneath her. So DuBois ends up with a single on that. She's on first. Nobody out. Runner on first. Schwabe with a pitch. There's a little line drive, and DuBois gets back to the bag quickly. Once again, Kaya Hurst with her defense shuts down Kritzberger. That was Santa Kritzberger. So we got a line drive to the shortstop for the first out. And we've got a courtesy runner at first now. Jorah Leesburg at the plate. Schwabe with a pitch. Bunt down the right field, down the left field line. Scoops it up, throws it to first. Made the play look easy. That was a pretty good bunt. Kirsten Lopez fielded it very nicely. Over to Haig at first. And that's 2 down. 5-3 on the put out. It accomplished moving the runner over to second. Ensign swings through it. Strike 1. Fly ball, left field. Snagged for the 3rd out. Claire Coling pulls that one in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Nope, excuse me, there was a base hit. Du Bois had the leadoff hit, but she could go no further except on the sacrifice by Leesburg. That gives us a score on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales Service. Hillsboro Center Valley 3, Thompson 2.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Sydney Schwab leading it off for the Tommies, and they couldn't ask for more. They got their top of their lineup going in the 7th inning. Trying to put one run out over at least and extend this game. First pitch to Schwabe was a ball. Strike one. 1-1. Closey checking the wristband. She's got the pitch. For strike 2. And that's a ball outside. We've got a pinch hitter here. This is number 4. Andy Schwabe. That pitch is low and we've got a full count. Excuse me, I said Schwabe, it is Schwab. There's a pitch, swing and a miss. 1 down. Closey reached back for something extra on that one, blew it by Schwab. Another strikeout for Closey. Brings up Drew Schwab. Okay, I got off on my list here. The previous batter was Andy Schwab. This is Sydney Schwabe. Here's the pitch, outside, 2-1. That one curves outside, 3-1. If you're the Burros at this point of the game, you don't want to give any free passes. Foul ball back to the backstop. There, I think I'm caught up. Top of the 7th, 1 out. Full count. Excuse me, 3-1 to Schwabe. Foul back. Now we got a full count. There's a pitch. We got a pop fly. Onus. Oh, she had it in her glove, didn't squeeze it, and it popped out. A big break for the Tommies there because Schwabe ends up on second base. That's an E9 if you're scoring. Schwabe gets 2 bases on that. She is in scoring position now, and Drew Schwab wants to bring her in. Here's the first pitch, ground ball, just past third base foul. 1 strike. Boy, Colosi was making, or excuse me, Onus was making another charging attempt there. She had it and just didn't squeeze it. It popped out, resulting in Schwabe at second base. Here's a pitch, gets away from Quam. Schwab advances to third. Schwabe. So now she can score on any kind of a pass ball. And you got to believe she's coming. There's a line shot through the hole on the right side. That plates Schwabe, and we've got a tie game. Tommy's accomplished goal 1. They've tied the game up and extended it. Schwab is at first. Still only 1 out. Now that misplay in right field looks pretty big. Throw it on at second. They get her. Quam, bullet right in the right place. Kittleson behind the back swipe tag. And they've got her. Coach Chandler having a discussion with the umpire. Wasn't the best angle to see it from here where the umpire would have been, because Kittleson was in front of the runner. She had to turn around and sweep tag. And the feet may have been in there in time, but she was called out. Dick hits a shot down the left field line, but it curves foul. Makes the count 2-1. Schwab was out on a 2-6 put out. There's a ball down in the dirt. Popped over Quam's head. Get our score updated here. We got 2 outs and the bases are empty. Temporarily. Dick works herself a walk. She's on first. Brings up Maya Warkin, center fielder. She's played good defense today. We got a conference at the mound, talking to Closey, talking to the infielders. Little pep talk here. Coach Erickson trying to get his Bros going for 1 more out. 3-3, top of the 7th. Runner on first, 2 out. Thompson has plated 1 so far this inning to tie the game. Here's the pitch to Warkin. That pitch is a strike. It was up, but it was at the letters. Closey's got the pitch. High, outside, 1-1. Dick is getting a good lead off of first after the pitch. There's a pitch down low, 2-1. They haven't sent Dick yet. Two-one pitch. Outside and high. There she goes. And there they got her again. Quam with another bullet. That was a 2-6 put out for the third out of the inning. But the Tommies have come back to tie it. On the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, we have a tie game going into the bottom of the seventh. We're knotted at 3.
Just in. This is a new trade. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada. 2014 Versatile DT 550. Has 1,700 hours, 6 remotes, 36-inch tracks, priced at $340,000. This DT 550 Versatile now available to help with spring work. Talk to Chuck O'Neill and get the best deal from Ziegler Ag Equipment. 218-784-2961. Call now. 218-784-2961.
We're back now in Hillsboro where we've got a 3-3 score. Great ball game between these two teams. Both of them have had very good seasons. Hillsboro trying to get that monkey off their back. The Burros trying to knock off Thompson here for the first time in a while. Excuse me, I said Hillsboro. A faux pas on my part. Hillsboro Center Valley. First batter is going to be, it was scheduled to be Evie Willison. This is Kate Onis, who will take the at-bat. So Willison stays in the dugout. Onis comes out, hoping to get on base. First pitch, fouled back. 1 strike. Ball down low. 1-1. Ground ball to second base. Picked up cleanly over to Haig. 1 down. Schwab makes a nice play. No mistakes there. 4-3 on the putout. Brings up Peyton Qualm. That ball's low. 1 ball. Qualm would sure love to get on base here. Line drive, center field. Was in the gap between left and center. Qualm trying for 2. And they got her. Qualm with a head first slide. Perfect throw, perfect tag. That's Schwab again with a nifty play at second base. So Qualm gets a single, but she's thrown out 7-4 for the second out of the inning. There's a long fly ball, left field. Going back, hit Lance at the bottom of the fence. And Kittleson has herself a double. That ball just carried, and the left fielder wasn't quite sure where the fence was. Ended up going over her head, landed at the base of the fence. And Kittleson had an easy time getting to second base. Well, it gets interesting. Strike one now to Serena Colosi. She would like to end this thing. Ball gets away. Kittleson down to third. She's safe. That sets up some problems for Thompson. Any kind of a passed ball, and you're going to see Kittleson flying home. Ground ball, shortstop, gloved, very nifty. I tell you what, Hurst is just phenomenal over there on short. She gloved that, started to pop out, but she squeezed it. Perfect throw over to first base to retire Colosi on a 6-3 putout. We're going extras. 3-3 on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard.
As spring arrives, so does allergy season. Stop at Hillsboro Drug for all your allergy medications, along with over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items, and more. Don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Remember, Hillsboro Drug also offers mail-out service and free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. Be sure to check out the gift section with new spring items, too. Your full-service pharmacy is Hillsboro Drug.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Leading off for Thompson, the cleanup hitter is Maya Warkin. Ground ball to short. Kittleson grabs the awkward hop, but guns it over to first. And Warkin is retired, 6-3. One down. Again, we're in the 8th inning. One out, tie game, 3-3. Ground ball just wide of third base. Haig just about had herself a trip to first base. That ball was hit in such a place that it would have been tough for Weiss to get the put out. Strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Boy, there is excitement at the park tonight. Haig looks at the pitch. Fly ball. Kittleson calls. She's got it. Fly ball to Kittleson at short for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Kaya Hurst, shortstop. Her defense has been stellar tonight. First pitch is low, a ball. Closey's got the sign. Here's the pitch. Fly ball over towards the Thompson dugout. Couldn't get there in time. Du Bois was nervous about how close that fence was, and rightfully so. Ball landed right at the base of the fence in front of the Thompson dugout. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Every pitch is bringing some sort of reaction from somewhere. This is the way it ought to be. Ground ball to short. Kittleson came up on her. She fields it cleanly. throws it to first. 3 up, 3 down. That ends the top of the 8th. On the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, we are tied at 3.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at RDK Enterprises, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Back in Hillsboro, a 3-3 ball game in the bottom of the 8th. Burrow's looking to see if they can rally and put one on the board and end this game. Thompson's defense so far has been up to the challenge. Since the 3rd inning, they have shut the Burrows down. Two pitches, 2 balls. This is Ellie Weiss. She was going for the downs on that one. Big swing and a miss. 2-1 is the count. Ground ball, shortstop. Throw over to first, routine play. 1 out. Brings up Danielle DuBois. She had a single in her last at bat, but was stranded on the base paths. First pitch is a strike. Ground ball up the middle, gets through. DuBois is on first again. See if we get a courtesy runner. So far, DuBois is going to stay in the game and run. That brings up Santa Kritzberger. Pitch is low, ball 1. Inside, 2-0. Schwabe is the fastest worker I have ever seen. That pitch high, 3-0. She gets the ball and just fires it right back. That pitch is high. Ball 4. Burrows have runners on first and second. Conference at the mound. They're going to talk over what they're going to do on defense, where the ball needs to go depending on where it's hit. And Coach Harrington pats DuBois on the back, and we've got a pinch runner. Casey Hong comes in to run. So she's on second base. Santa Kritzberger on first. The batter is Jorah Leesberg. Jorah has not been on base tonight. There's a strike down the middle. 0-1. We've got 1 out. Runners on first and second. 1-1 count. That pitch is high. 2-1. That one was up in the zone, but called a strike. 2-2. Ground ball. Snagged by Schwabe. That was down at her feet, and she got her glove down in time. Throws over to first to retire Leesburg. 1-3 put out. 2 down. Runners advance. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. And strike one to Megan Ensign. That ball down low, 1-1. That ball low, 2-1. Schwabe throws, swing and a miss by Ensign. That pitch was outside, or on the outside corner. Ensign didn't have enough bat to get to that one. That one's outside. Let's go. Full count, 2 down. Runners on second and third. Tie game. Here comes the runner, and they tag her out. That was Casey Hong. She tried to score from third. The ball got away just a little bit, but it wasn't near far enough. So Hong is retired on a 2 unassisted play. Ensign gets a walk out of that. And the result of all that is no runs. So we're going to go to the top of the 9th with our score 3-3, and we're going to keep it here so that we don't miss anything. Clean up the scoreboard a little bit. Top of the 9th. Both pitchers have gone the distance. They're going to be tired tomorrow. I don't know that either of them has a game tomorrow. Wednesday's usually a day off. We've got Closey getting ready to throw. The leadoff hitter is Lopez. Kirsten Lopez takes a strike. Pop fly, shortstop, calling for the ball. Kittleson's got it. 1 out. Pop fly to Kittleson.
Now batting number 10, Marley Kurtz.
That brings up Marley Kurtz. Kurtz has been on base 1 time. Uh-oh, there's a ball that gets away, all the way to the fence. Down the right field line. Here comes, no, there will be no relay. She's got a triple all by herself. Marley Kurtz gives Thompson a runner in scoring position. Closey has to be careful now. Pass ball will most likely score that run, a pass ball or a wild pitch. There's a ball, there's a bunt. Here comes the runner to score. She makes it easy. Sacrifice bunt, perfectly executed by Claire Coling. She's out on a 2-3 play. No, excuse me, that was 1-3. And Thompson has taken their first lead of the game. 2 down. First pitch to Schwabe is a ball. There's a pitch on the outside corner. Had a tail on it, like a cutter. Closely gets a sign. And she's ready. Popped up. Ensign moving over. She calls. She's got it. So Schwaber's retired on a pop fly to Ensign to end the inning. But not before the Thompson Tommies take the lead. 4-3. And we're headed to the bottom of the ninth. And once again, we'll keep it here because they're going quickly between innings. Just to review, Marley Kurtz got herself a triple down the right field line. Onus couldn't cut it off, and it rolled all the way to the fence. And that's just a danger zone. You got a runner at third, a perfectly executed delay sacrifice bunt, if you will, because Kurtz didn't come from third base until she was sure that the ball was picked up by Closey and thrown to first. And as soon as Kurtz saw that, she bolted home with the go-ahead run. So the Burros need 1 to extend it, 2 to win it. Ground ball to third base. Gloved cleanly over to first. And batter is retired. That brings up Peyton Qualm. Again, they go quickly in between innings here. I believe that was Mallory Elson on the ground ball. Two balls is the count to Qualm. Strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Qualm stepping out in between pitches to get her wits about herself. Slow down Schwabe's pace a little bit. That pitch is a ball, 3-1. 1 out. Thompson leads 4-3 in the bottom of the ninth. And Qualm has worked out a walk. That's going to bring up Kaylee Kittleson. What will they do with Qualm? You almost have to be a little bit cautious because you don't want to lose that potential go-ahead run on a throw-out. 2 balls. Ground ball deflected by the third baseman. Gets away from the first baseman. The runner is safe at first. Qualm goes to third. That ball was deflected off of third baseman Kirsten Lopez over to Kaya Hurst. She picked it up, threw quickly. The ball was low and Haig could not scoop it up, which allowed Qualm to go to third. Snap throw down to third base. Qualm gets back. First pitch is a strike. Serena Colosi is our batter. Kittleson is safe at first. That's an E6. First and third. There's a fly ball, center field in the gap. It falls in. The 2 outfielders collided. Here comes Kittleson to score, and it gets away. She scores. Kittleson all the way around from first. The 2 outfielders collided out there, and the ball skittered away a couple feet. They jumped up, got the ball, threw it in as quickly as possible. But Kittleson, there was nobody stopping her coming around third. She was on the fly. She was not going to be denied. Qualm scores in front of her. And that makes our final Hillsboro Central Valley 5, Thompson 4. In a great ball game. Absolutely great ball game. What a tune-up for region action next week. We're going to close see a base hit on that one because the fielders collided and the ball popped down to the ground. Base hit and an RBI. What a way to end the ball game. Closey, who went 9 innings, then gets the winning run or winning hit to plate 2 and make the score 5-4 Hillsboro Central Valley. That's our final score on the Tim Kazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. We'll be back.
You have insurance on your home, your car, and even your phone. But do you have insurance on your life? Hello, Angela here with the Irie Insurance Benefits Connect team. Does talking about life insurance make you uncomfortable? Do you know what type of life insurance you need? Did you know there are life insurance options to fit almost any budget? Our life and health agents at Irie Insurance work with top carriers to provide you with a free quote and a positive experience. To find out more about Irie Insurance Benefits Connect, go to IrieInsurance.com.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Welcome back to Hillsboro, where I see I need to update my scoreboard. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros have knocked off the Thompson Tommies 5-4. I say knocked off because Thompson has the #1 seed in their region, and they are looked at as a potential state champion, and this really puts a feather in the cap of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Thompson, they have nothing to feel bad about in this game. They challenged and fought and scratched and clawed, and they got their way back into the game. They didn't have a lead until the top of the 7th when they plated a run to take a 4-3 lead. Or excuse me, a 3-3 lead. Then they scored one in the top of the 9th to take a 4-3 lead. That was their first lead of the game. It was looking pretty good for the Thompson Tommies at that point. The Burros came up in the bottom of the 9th. Their first batter was out on a 5-3 putout. Then the floodgates opened. Quam worked herself a walk. Kittleson reached base on an error to the shortstop. Again, that was kind of a funky play because the ball bounced off of Kirsten Lopez at third base over to Kaya Hurst. Hurst made a quick throw, a hurried throw over to first. It hit the dirt, and Haig was unable to come up with it. So that gave Hurst an error. But that put runners on second and third when all the commotion was done. Then Serena Closey steps up after going 9 innings, gets herself a power shot to the alley in right center field. The Thompson outfielders collided. Ball went rolling away a little bit. They picked it up, relayed it in, but there was no stopping Kaylee Kittleson coming around the corner. She was flying. Oh, jeepers. There's all kinds of people behind me. They're throwing their hands up in celebration. Kittleson, there was no stopping her. She was either going to score or get thrown out by a mile or whatever, but she was able to get in under the throw to give Hillsboro Central Valley a 5-4 win in the bottom of the 9th. What an exciting game. We'll return in a little bit here, and we'll talk to all these lovely ladies behind me in a couple minutes.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
We are back in Hillsboro, and we've got 5 lovely ladies visiting me in the booth here. And unfortunately, they're not here to see me. They're here to talk to you. First, we've got Ellie Weiss. We have, you might have to help me out a little bit here.
Aubrey Bosch. Are you asking for the people?
You can introduce them.
Oh, Aubrey Bosch, Krista Ackerman, Serena Closey, and Jora Leesberg.
Okay. All them, they're seniors.
Yeah.
Old people that are graduating.
Oh, yeah.
Ellie, this has been an interesting season. What a maturing season for you guys. Describe how'd you get this team turned around, and how did you get as far as you have?
I think it involved a lot of discipline, making sure we're doing our best as much as we can. We had a lot more chemistry this year than we did last year. Last year was our first year playing together, and now I feel like everything's clicking and going a lot better. But it just feels great to actually have this chance to be so great and be with all these girls.
Are you guys going to be sad when there's plenty of season to go. I won't even go there, I guess. What do you think was the key for tonight's game? You went off to an early lead, and then it had to be a downer in the top of the seventh when you gave up the lead. Where did that fortitude and that gusto come from to get you guys coming back so hard?
I'm not sure what really got us going back. I think in that very last half inning, we knew that we couldn't give up, we couldn't stop, and we just tried to do our best to do what we could. And I think there was a lot of support in the field for Serena and people, and I told her push through, you use your grit, you got this. We all have full faith in her that she can do these things, and I hope that she has full faith that we can back her up.
Why don't you hand the microphone on, Miss Bosch? How has this season been for you?
It's been okay. It's sad I can't play, but I still like to come and support my teammates.
Yeah. Tell us what happened.
I tore my ACL skiing, so I had surgery the beginning of April.
The beginning of April?
Yep, April 3rd I had surgery.
When did it actually happen?
December 26th. I tore my ACL. They didn't know right away what actually happened, so it took a while for them to figure it out, but...
Shoot, you could have been skiing out here April 29th.
Yeah.
Being in the dugout, cheering on the players that are out on the field, from your perspective in the dugout, could you hear the crowd and the reaction every pitch those last couple innings?
Yeah, I definitely could. I could definitely hear the moms up here by home base cheering us on, cheering on Serena.
What's that do for the team when they can hear that?
It definitely helps us a lot, just knowing that there's all these people out here to support you and to have your back.
Cool. How about, this is Santa?
Ackerman, Krista.
Yeah, Krista Ackerman. Oh, jeepers. All right. Full paw number 52 for the night. How's it been for you, for this team and the years you put in?
Well, I'm first year here, so it's good to be with this team and experience these fun memories like tonight's game, and I had a lot of fun with you guys.
You were a part of a team now that has gotten rid of two big bugaboos. Knocked off Kendrick Richland, and he knocked off Thompson. What's that do for your outlook on the season?
It's really cool to be a part of this team and to help encourage my teammates to do their best and get those good wins that we really deserved.
Wow. How about you, Jora? What was it like at the plate tonight for you? Let's see, it didn't go real great, but...
You made some sacrifices.
Yeah.
Tell us why.
I think tonight I just wasn't hitting where I wanted to on my bat. I was making contact, but it wasn't hitting that sweet spot. I think for going into, it's good to have these times, so going into our next games, I can really adjust and look for a better bat next time.
Okay. Who's coming up?
Mayville.
On
Thursday.
What are you looking for on that one?
I'm hoping to have a better at bat there and hopefully catch some balls in the outfield. And obviously looking for a win.
Just the looks I get looking at this group here. It looks like one of you is going to go sliding into base with their spikes up in one of these games and take somebody out. Who would be the most likely to do that?
Jorah. I don't run. I don't run.
Are you the little spitfire of the team?
I guess.
Serena, you, good grief. Have you ever gone 9 innings?
Yeah, I think. Right? No.
Coach
No,
said
that was
no.
8. That was 8. That was 8.
Were you pooped?
No. I could probably still go another inning.
Really?
Yeah.
When Coach came out to talk to you guys, can't remember if that was the 6th or the 5th inning, things were getting a little bit loose there. What did Mr. Coach say to you to pull things back together and get you back on track? Don't look at him.
So I kind of forgot, but it was we need to really pull together and finish out this inning because it was still tied at that point. So if we can get in, get back on the bats, we could win, and that's exactly what we did. Oh yeah, and that too. So trust my rise ball.
Okay. Is there anything you guys as a group want to tell this guy back here?
Thank you.
Yeah, he's the
Thank
only guy back
you for
there.
the many hours you've put in, and for a great senior night and a great game, and just being an overall great coach.
And for encouraging us
For getting us all in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if it was one pitch.
But just a big thank you for letting us show what we can do to this program.
Coach, talk to me about these seniors. What's it been like? You know, what they've been through. Thanks, gals.
Thank you.
What they've been through, you know, in their last couple of years, some lean years. Now they seem to have put it together. And like I told them, you know, they took care of 2 big bugaboos this year, Kindred Richland and Thompson. That's awesome in my book.
You know, that's our first win over Thompson since 2018. And that game was a walk-off win. I remember Nicole Hurd had a base hit up the middle to score the game-winning run. Then we faced them, I think, at least twice. I think twice in 2019 when we went to state. And they beat us walk-off wins both times. And then we played them in state, at state. We played them in summer in 2020 during the COVID year, and they beat us with a walk-off win then. You know, the past couple of years, the games have been a little bit more lopsided. We lost a really good group of seniors in 2020. And Thompson always just seems to reload. They got talent, they got athletes, they got the kids committed to improving themselves athletically, and they always do a good job. So today it was good for us to come out and battle. And I told the girls out in the huddle, it was a gut check. You know, we were leading most of that game, and
yes,
we made some mistakes on the bases. We made some mistakes. We had a couple of faux pas in the field that led to some unearned runs, and you know, it would have really ate at me if we would have ended up losing that game, just because I knew that the opportunities to win were there. So I was really happy that the girls rallied and didn't give up. When we made a mistake there, I think, in the bottom of the 7th inning, and made a mistake in the 8th inning, and gave up the lead there in the top of the 9th, I think, to go down 4-3. And all of a sudden we go from having chances to win that game to, you know, we're 2 outs away from losing it. So for the girls to rally through that and keep battling and stay positive through that was outstanding. Really a testament to the leadership that we have in the dugout right now.
Watching you is entertainment enough for most of us. That one hard ground ball down the third base line, the fielder, the third baseman, swatted it down, and it went into foul territory, and the umpire called that one foul. Again, I don't have the angle to see that.
It was close. You know, he's got the angle. He's got a little bit better vision on that one. I thought she was right over the line when she touched it, but if it was foul, it's foul. That would have been a big base runner to get there. But
yeah,
that's how the game is. It's a game of inches, they always say. So couldn't be more true today.
like you said, there were some faux pas out there. In particular, it seemed like when they would get a runner to third, something would go wrong to let that runner come in from third.
Right. And we haven't really had that this year. We've been pretty good about limiting the damage when we've gotten a base runner on. Serena warming up today, she wasn't very confident in a couple of her pitches, and it showed. I called some pitches, and I think a runner came home to score on a wild pitch on a rise ball that she, I called, and she just didn't have the confidence for most of the game here today. Later on in the game, she started to get that down. And I would like a couple of pitch calls back that I made to some of their hitters. In particular that one that led to that last run to score. I wish I would have thrown a different pitch there, but that's part of playing a team that we don't play a whole lot in Thompson. We play them every year, but we don't get as many looks at them as we do Kindred, Central Cass, that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
Overall, gutty performance by Serena, though, to work through that. Pitched 9 strong innings, and in a unique situation where the emotions are high, being senior
Yep.
night, with the JV game starting earlier, there's a lot of things that could have thrown her off, and she worked through it really well.
I like this arrangement of a varsity game being played second because you do get to play under the lights, and it's just a whole different atmosphere.
Yeah.
It just seems like a lot of fun to me.
Today felt like a party, especially at the end of that game. It was really cool seeing fans all the way down the third base line, all the way out to and a couple deep in certain areas. We had a ton of people by the third base fence, and lots of people in the stands and around the field. And there was a roar, which this is girls softball doesn't always get the best attendance here. It's not like a Friday night football game where you got the roar of the crowd for touchdowns and everything. So to hear a roar when we scored that final run on a big play at home plate was really exciting, and something that these girls are going to remember for the rest of their lives.
You're focused on the game, of course, when you're in that dugout. I'll ask you, though, the last couple of innings, maybe the last 3 innings, there were reactions on one side of the field or the other. Every pitch. Could you hear that?
Oh, 100%. There was a lot of tension. My assistant coach, Molly Knutsvig, was saying that she felt like she had to throw up for that last inning. My dad's going in for heart surgery tomorrow morning, and I'm almost tempted to just go with him after that game. I feel like I need one. Just get a 2-for-1 deal maybe. So, no, it was a great game. Just super impressed with the kids, and I can't speak to how proud I am of the job that they do. I'm tough on them from time to time. I have very high expectations for them, how they carry themselves, how they cheer in the dugout, how they perform out there. Towards the beginning of the season, it's always a little bit more fun. We're finally out of the gym. We're finally playing softball. You can be a little bit more lighthearted, but now things get real when one little mistake could be the end of our season. And we can't afford that. We have too good of a thing rolling with this team to let players cutting corners slide.
Watched you mature as a coach through the last years.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah. What I see is you have learned a lot about whose buttons you can push and who you just have to nurse them along or lead them along. That's a full-time job in itself, figuring out how to, get the best out of the players. And, that's a credit to you.
Especially as a young coach, you feel bad that you might treat one player a little bit different than the other. And it's not playing favorites or anything. There's certain girls who like a little bit of competitive fire lit underneath them, and it gets them better. Some girls fold when they collapse when that happens. And you need to kind of pick and choose your times and when to push and when to be the it's okay, pat type of coach. So it's these girls, they should know me well enough right now. I'm here to win games. I'm here to teach them something about competition now, into other sports and on into the rest of their lives. That's not a job I take lightly by any means. And if they come out of the program having learned something about what they're capable of when the pressure's on, I did my job.
Having coached as I did, I will stand behind you 100% on the idea that you can't treat them all the same. It just isn't possible because each kid is different.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just part of the job of a coach, figuring out what those kids are about. Sure, you can treat them the same on certain mechanics and things like that, but when it comes down to people connections, you just can't treat them all the same. You got to figure out how to treat them, that individual, the best. So.
Right. You can treat them fair, but fair doesn't always necessarily mean equal.
Yep.
And there is a distinction between that. Peyton Quam, wouldn't mind me using her as an example. She's one where if she messes up, she wants to know about it.
Yep.
If she makes a mistake, she wants to learn, and she's not going to shut down from it. Won't use any examples on the other end of the spectrum, but there's certain girls where you need to tiptoe around certain things and nudge them forward. But and you don't like one of them more than the other. They all contribute to the team, and that's part of what makes being on a team really special.
One more game left in the regular season. Mayport on Thursday. That's over there, correct?
Correct.
Okay. What do you hope to get out of that one?
I think I mentioned on the pregame that these games that we have against Thompson and Mayville, they could have some big implications if we happen to make it to state. Mayville's the number 2 seed up north. Thompson's the number 1 seed up north for their tournaments. Both of them made state last year. If they happen to make state and we make state and we have 2 wins against both of them, maybe that gives us a seed, and maybe that puts us ahead of some of them. So we're looking to move up on people's radars, basically. And if we happen to make it to state, we still got a lot of work to do before that. We want to be able to show a nice resume of accomplishments this season and put that up there with everyone else and see where the chips fall.
Wouldn't that be a story in itself? Last year was it 2 or 3 wins overall?
2 wins, yeah.
2 wins. To possibly garnering a seed, and I don't want to get ahead of you, but possibly garnering a seed in the state tournament, that's a heck of an accomplishment and a tribute to the girls.
It's all the girls. I'm not going to take any of the credit for that. I put the bug in their ear that if you want it, this is what you need to do. They do it. So they're the ones who are doing the work. I'm just trying to pull the strings whenever I can. So again, it's leadership in the dugout, senior leadership, underclassmen who are willing to put in the work, get beat down sometimes, when things get tough and learn from it and get better from it. And upperclassmen who are just, trying to lead as best as they can. And I got great assistant coaches. Molly and Tim have been outstanding. And I'm just kind of there. Everyone else is doing all the work, and I can't speak highly enough of the program that we have here. I feel really proud of it.
Well, Corey, good luck to you on Thursday. Good luck in the ensuing region tournaments. And also, good luck tomorrow morning. Get yourself a good night's rest. It'll be a long day for you. And probably won't be such a long day for your dad because he won't be awake for most of it.
Probably won't remember most of it. So yeah, I'm sure he's watching right now. Want to make sure to wish him, get some sleep, Dad. If you're still up, it's past your bedtime. I think he goes in at like 5 o'clock in the mornings or something like that. Yeah. So, if everyone watching here can just keep him in your thoughts. Hopefully he is back and better for it here in a couple months.
Corey Erickson of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros softball team knocked off Thompson tonight 5-4. Congratulations to the Burros on a great season, and also Thompson. They have nothing to hang their heads about in this game. This was a well-played, hard-fought game, and it was just fun to watch. We'll return in a little bit and hand out some awards and wrap this up.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Well, we had ourselves a thriller diller here tonight, if I can use an old colloquialism. Hillsboro Center Valley defeated Thompson 5-4 in 9 innings. It went all the way to the bottom of the 9th before we could determine a winner in this one. Let's quickly go over the scoring. The Burros started the scoring in the bottom of the first. They plated 2 runs. Qualm and Mallory Elson, running for Serena Closey, scored to give the Burros a early 2-0 lead. Then in the second inning, Thompson broke through. Sydney Schwabe hustled her way around the bases and scored 1 to make the score 2-1. In the third inning, the Burros tacked on 1 more. Kaylee Kittleson came around to score after a single. Then in the 5th inning, Thompson kept the pressure on. This case, it was Drew Schwab. Got on base via a single. Then there was a passed ball and a wild pitch, and she came all the way around to score, and we had a 3-2 ball game. Then we go to the 7th inning, top of the 7th, Thompson needing a run to extend the game, and they got it. Sydney Schwabe hit a fly ball to right field that Kate Onis could not quite handle. It popped out of her glove. She had it, but it just popped out, and Schwabe came around all the way to score. That made it 3-3. Then we go through a scoreless 8th inning. Top of the 9th, the Tommies took their first lead of the game. Marley Kurtz got herself a triple down the right field line. Onus tried to cut the ball off, couldn't get there. Ball rolls all the way to the fence, and Kurtz ends up standing on third base and scored on a passed ball. Excuse me, it was a wild pitch. That made it 4-3. So the Burros come up in the bottom of the 9th. They need 1 to tie and 2 to win. And they managed to do that. Their first batter was out on a 5-3 putout. But then Peyton Qualm gets a walk, works herself a walk, gets herself to second base on a stolen base. And then Kaylee Kittleson hit a ground ball to third base that was tipped over to Hurst at shortstop. She threw the ball to first. Haig couldn't scoop it out of the dirt, and that left the gates open. We had runners on second and third, and up comes Serena Closey. She hits a single, and Qualm scored easily. Kittleson She came around third base, and I don't care if Coach Erickson was standing in front of her. She would have run him, over to score. And that run won the game for the Burros by a score of 5-4. Some awards for tonight. Our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. I'm going to go with Peyton Qualm on that one because she was quick as a cat behind the plate, had several good throws down to second base, nailed some runners, caught some gals trying to steal, just had a pretty good defensive game. There were a couple of mistakes, but so be it. She more than made up with that with her throws to second, a lot of blocked balls in the dirt, plus scoring 2 runs. She gets on base and it's almost, you wonder how she's going to score this time. She just had a very good night at the plate and on the base paths. So, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Peyton Qualm. If you want to know more about Enbridge Energy, go visit enbridge.com/ just enbridge.com. Our connection of the game, sponsored by Halstead Telephone. You can discover local reliability if you can trust Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect, and you can find them at halsteadtel.com. The post-game connection, I'm going to go with let me see. I'm going to go with Sydney Schwabe because she went 9 innings, same as Closey did, and her pace of working, I have never seen a pitcher work at that fast a pace. I was thinking that maybe she should slow down because she was getting some 3-ball counts. But she just kept right on with that quick pace and got herself some outs that way, kept the Burro batters off balance, and she was connecting with the strike zone when she needed to. So our post-game connection, that goes to Sydney Schwabe. And our RDK Enterprise Precision Players of the game, I'm going to go with 2 of them there. Kaylee Kittleson and Kaya Hurst, the 2 shortstops in the game. They made, I would take me a long time to count up the number of plays that they made. And they weren't always getting true hops out there, but they were scooping them up. Perfect throws to first base. Their defensive skills were shining tonight. Made many great plays to cut down potential base runners. So, our precision players of the game, Kaylee Kittleson and Kaya Hurst. That's sponsored by RDK Enterprises. Now that you're planning, RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro and Drayton wants you to have a safe and successful planning season. RDK Enterprises is here to provide the customer service and support of your precision plant equipment. Call 701-636-2119 for RDK Enterprises. It pays to plant with precision from RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. And that's about going to wrap it up for us here from Hillsboro. Please do patronize our sponsors that you've seen tonight. They are the ones that are responsible for bringing these games to you. We couldn't do them without them. And we would sure like to see you pay it forward. Stop in and say hi and tell them thank you for putting these games on the air so that people who can't be here can see it, or people that are here can watch it again later. Tonight's game, I'm sure would be a fun one either way to sit down and watch again. It was that kind of a ball game. Pay it forward, patronize them, let them know that you appreciate what they do. Once again, our final score from Hillsboro, North Dakota on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. We have Hillsboro Center Valley 5, the Thompson Tommies 4. This is your live event, and this has been Keith Meyer bringing you the ball game. Thanks, everybody.